Hey, Mark, are you there? Moi? Well,
I'm just going live now. Where are you looking? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here for a little WOOT action as these guys are out on the track. Right now, it is Asher Hansen at the top of the charts. Zach Lovelace second, Alan Stewart in third, Mark Thrash fourth, and James Stats in that number 5 position. Those guys looking to transfer their way through, but we do have some more cars out there qualifying. Looks like Daniel McConnell out there on his lap. Could he jump up there? We also got Derek Jacobs. Man, we got 38 cars that have put down lap time so far. Haas and Green. What's up, Riley? Oh, he got sideways. No. Daniel, I don't know if that lap counted, but he's going to be starting deep in his heat race. Derek Jacob out there. He's going to be 23rd. Doesn't look like we got anybody else out there maybe to qualify right now. 38 cars, 26 going to the feature. That means we are sending 12 cars home here tonight. That is going to be a crazy Conti. Shane Haas out there. He's going to be 7th quick on the night. He's going to be racing in heat race number 2. All right. I needed to adjust a couple things, like I didn't have the car sounds going over the chat, over the race stream as we get ready to roll into tonight's race. We got about 15 seconds left, and we are going to get into heat race number 1. So 5 drivers will not be racing those heat races. That'll be Asher Hansen, Zach Lovelace, Alan Stewart, Mark Thrash, and James Stat, all transferring directly into tonight's feature. Them up. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1, it is going to be Steven Jester. Outside of him, it's going to be Jonathan Bird. Starting in that number 3 spot here tonight, it is going to be Brady Gotch. Outside of him, it's going to be Jared Gotch. That's going to make things interesting right there. We got those two side by side. Look for them to work to stay out front here in heat race number 1. Nathan Fry are going to start in that number 5 spot. How about that qualifying run by Riley Green? He's going to be starting in the number 6 position. Remington James is going to be starting in 7th with Gary Bergeron in that number 8 spot. Going to be Bill Sleep sitting in 9th here tonight. David Mayo in 10th. Look for those two to hook up with Travis Smith, 11th, and Kathleen Long in that number 12 position. Then rounding out the rest of the field, it is going to be Edward Cross in the number 13 position. Wyatt Davis, 14th. Clint Sheehan, 15th. Brandon Waltrip in that number 16 spot. And Yellow going to start in that number 17 position. Rolling off the starting grid. What's up, Benny? What's up, buddy? What's up, Wallace? Yeah, Lovelace is Lovelace is into the feature already. He qualified second. Asher getting that quick time here tonight. We're going to miss Moody. All right, just a reminder, this start will be on green. Do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. Obviously, if somebody misses a shift or just doesn't go, I will use my discretion there. But just in general, don't be trying to sit back and dive it up the middle or top or whichever direction you're trying to jump out of line. All right, we're going to get them stacked up 2 by 2 down the back. Yeah, there are a lot of people in VC. I didn't notice that too. We were in there earlier hanging out. It takes so long to get to the green. We should do a short pace lap. Can we do a short pace lap on these? I wonder if that works. It would suck for the feature, though. It would suck for the feature. That's a lot of cars. All right, looking into turn at number 3. We got them stacked up 2 by 2. It is going to be Steven Chester and Jonathan Burt on that front row looking for the green flag. And I just remembered I forgot a drink. You can't join. You're in bed. I just forgot. I can't message my kids to get me a drink because, well, they would have been in bed anyway. But they're at my sister's for a week, so maybe a little bit more iRacing time over the next 7 or 8 days as these guys come out of turn number 4 looking for that green flag, this time by who's it going to be here in heat race number 1, top 8 transfer through. Pace car is dropped in. These guys with the high tensions as they head for the start finish line looking for that green flag. Green flag is out. 5 laps in heat race number 1. There's plenty of time to do something here no matter where you are at as they head for turn number 1 and 2. These cars are not the easiest thing to drive at Talladega. You do actually have to drive them a little bit. We'll see if these guys can keep it straight, keep it in the pack as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Still side by side up at the front as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, they're getting a little shaky out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Jonathan Burke going to lead the way up on the high side. He's got a big old push from behind by Jared Gotch as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Burke drops to the bottom. He's going to take the lead down on the bottom as they come out of turn at number 4 down the front straightaway. Jonathan Burke looking to lead lap number 1, but here comes the Gotches up on the outside. Well, one of them on the outside as they come down the front straightaway. It's going to be Jonathan Burt leading lap number 1. Riley Green running strong in that number 14 machine up on the high side as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, everyone's asleep. I get that. Usually they are in my house except for me at this time as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, this is getting a little sketchy up at the front. These guys are pushing hard, keeping it in the pack as they head into turn number 3. Remember, top 8 going to transfer through. Right now it is Remington James in the number 6 car. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking into turn number 3. Jonathan Burt with a little contact. He's going to go around. That's going to put Gary up to the front. Kathleen Long in that number 2 spot. Travis Smith in 4th as we got one sliding on his side back here. Who is that? That is going to be Steven, I think. Oh, my God. He got hit again as they're going to get those fast repairs as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Field is spread out a little bit right now. It's going to be Jonathan Burt in that final transfer spot. Looks like Brady Gotch, Steven Chester, Wyatt Davis, Bill Sleep, Remington James, all caught up in that wreck as they head through turn at number 1 and 2. Field pretty spread out right now. Riley Green survived that one. He's in the number 4 spot as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Let's see if these guys can hook up together and catch those leaders. It looks like we might end up with a battle for the lead. As here comes Long looking down the front straightaway, jumping up to the high side as they come down the front straightaway to the line. 3 laps complete, 2 laps to go. We got lap traffic up ahead. And it's going to be Remington James up on the high side as these guys slide through turn at number 1 and 2. Long to the point. Gary in second. Riley Green trying to race for that number 2 spot as they come out of turn number 2. Got a little tight as Remington came down just a tick. That was a little sketchy out of turn number 2, but they keep it straight down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Oh, a lot going on in this pack right here. Jonathan Burt, if he can stay where he's at, he's got a little bit of damage on that car. It's going to be difficult for him, but we got a battle up here for the lead as Gary's staying on the back bumper along as Riley Green tries to take that number 3 spot. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Riley Green now up to the number 3 position. Travis Smith in 4th. David Mayo in the 5 spot. Brandon Waltrip took a hell of a ride in the practice in that number 6 spot. He is looking to transfer through, and look at this yellow up in the number 7 spot. Oh no, Long had an issue. What happened to Long? Long had an issue. That's going to move. That's going to move Edward Cross up into a transfer spot. Not sure what happened to Long. As they head into turn number down the front straightaway, looking for the checkered. It's going to be Jerry with the win. Riley Green in second. Mayo, Travis Smith, Brandon Waltrip, yellow, Jonathan Burt, and Edward Cross looking to transfer their way through. Oh no. Oh my God, that could have been real bad. At least he made it across. So Edward crossing through. All right, guys, remember there is a Conti if you did not make it. Oh no. All right, so that is going to be, let's see, who's going to get that number 8 spot. All right, let's go ahead and re-rack them, restack them for heat race number 2. That Conti is going to be crazy. Yeah, you got it. You got it. What about a backseat driver? What's up, Demon? Yeah, top 8. Top 8 in the heats, top 5 in the Conti. All right, starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2. P2, you did great, Riley. You did phenomenal. Heat race number 2, it's going to be Shane Haas starting on the pole. Cody Harrelson in second. Going to be Shane Weatherington in that number 3 spot. John Strupp in 4th. Going to be Justin Farless in the number 5 position. Daniel McConnell in 6th. Going to be Zach in that number 7 spot. Stephen Kellogg in 8th. Going to be Derek Jacob in that number 9 position. Dan Berg in 10th. Christopher in 11th. Going to be Trevor in that number 12 position. With Tyler in 13th. Glenn Jameson 14th. Brett in 15th. And I think that is it. Oh, and Jace Vines in that number 16 spot. We're going to go ahead and get them lined up as they head through turn at number 1 and 2. Who's it going to be here tonight? Heck yeah, P4 for you. Nice. Nice. Look, it is a little bit of survival in those heat races, so that does take a little bit of work. We don't have a minimum license. We just run what you brung. All right, buddy. See you later, bud. Go get some sleep. As these guys roll down the back straightaway, going to be Shane Haas and Cody Harrelson on that front row. Yeah, we 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We throw these specific wide open on Thursdays up. So we do some kind of wide open combination. Oh, you got to go to school. Yeah. Yep. Street stocks at Lanier are fun. Street stocks are fun. Street stocks are definitely fun. As they come down the front straightaway looking for that green flag. It is side by side. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Shane Haas on the inside. Cody Harrelson in second as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. So a bunch of regular hitters up here at the front of the pack here in heat race number 2. As they are 3 wide back in the pack as they come out of turn number 2. They're going to straighten it out. That was Stephen Kellogg, I believe, up on the outside out of turn number 2. He's going to get in line right now. It is Trevor in that final transfer spot as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Watch the number 11, I think it is, maybe. 11. He is that bubble spot. Daniel McConnell to his bottom side as they come out of turn number 4. The 28 of Derek Jacob in that number 28, trying to reel in these guys, trying to race his way in. It looks like Stephen Kellogg is going the wrong way in a hurry. Here comes Dan Berg. He wants a piece of the action as now it's McConnell on that final bubble spot. Shane Haas leading out for, oh no! We got one into the wall, one down to the inside wall. Oh no, they're wrecking. That is going to be Jace and Tyler Kaysen getting wrecked there. Kaysen got the outside wall. That's going to cost him. As we move back up to the front, as they come down the front straightaway, it's going to be Shane Haas, but he's got Weatherington looking to the outside, but Cody Harrelson all over the back of him, pushing Shane Haas out front. Almost a battle of the Shanes up at the front is, Cody going to have a little bit of internet malfunction right there as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Hopefully that internet holds on as Shane Weatherington working that top side. He's got help coming. In that number 11 is Trevor going to go to his back bumper. Oh, we got one spinning out the 21. Brett spinning out back in the back of the pack. So a couple single car spins as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. So that's 2 weeks in a row I got screwed over. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, thank you for the $10. I didn't see it. That is unfortunate. I didn't. Oh my God, we're wrecking. We're wrecking. Oh no, Shane. Shane caught up in the 0-3. Let's take a look and see what happened here. If something like that happens, I do have those guys in. Oh my God. Just give them a shout if you get a black flag for something like that so they can clear it. Oh, they were wrecking down there. That is unfortunate. It looks like Cody and Shane got stuck together, kind of stacking up the field. That's going to put Weatherington out front. Trevor in second. Farless in that number 3 spot. Zach Flattery in that number 4 position. Daniel McConnell going to sit in the number 5 position. Stephen Kellogg is now in the race right now as it stands. Derek Jacob and Dan Bird currently in transfer spots. Glenn Jameson in that number 63. Yeah, I seen it. I didn't realize you had a black flag because I can't see it. But if you mic up and say, hey, I got knocked down onto pit road, we will clear that. Just got to let us know. Oh, they're 3 wide for the lead. Farless to the bottom. Weatherington in the middle. Trevor up high. They're going to straighten it out as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Weatherington. He's going to dive down low on that number 20 out of turn number 4. Coming to the line. Who's going to win heat race number 2? It's a drag race. Weatherington out front to the line. He's going to take the win. It's going to be Farless second. Zach in third. Great run to the end there, guys. Oh, my God. Trevor in fourth. Daniel McConnell, Stephen Kellogg, Derek Jacob, and Glenn Jameson making their way into tonight's feature. Man, we got some big boys going into the feature. We still got the Conti. We got the Conti. No, we can clear it. We can clear it. Until it ends the session, we could have cleared it. You just got to let us know. Oh! All right, we're going to go ahead and stack them up once again. What's up, Matthew? I don't remember. I have to go back and look. I don't know why. So hold on. Let me refresh this Facebook. Oh, Kenny's not in here. Kenny actually isn't racing if you're talking about Storkson. All right, that's working. Yeah, if you see the black flag, just let us know if you get knocked down onto pit road like that. We'll try and do what we can to get that cleared. All right, time for the LCQ. All right, guys, just a reminder, this start will be on green. Top 5 transfer through. It is 6 laps here, guys. You got to be in it to make it there. Going to be Brady Gotch starting on the pole here tonight. Dan Berg in second. Going to be Long. Is going to be starting in that as well. Nathan is going to be starting in third. Cody Harrelson in fourth. Going to be Long in fifth. Shane Haas in sixth. Chester in seventh. Going to be Kaysen in that number 8 spot. Clint Sheehan in ninth. John Strupp in 10th. Going to be Bill Sleep in 11th here tonight. Brett in 12th. And Wyatt's going to round out the field here tonight in that number 13 spot. So this is when it gets a little tense for these guys. Where's what? Where's my kids at? My kids are in Connecticut. Or are you talking about Kenny? I don't know why Kenny got frustrated Monday. Well, hopefully he comes back on Monday, though. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. That sucks. You still got a chance. Oh, you didn't grid up. You didn't grid up for this one. Oh. Cross, you didn't grid up. Looking for the green flag as they come out of turn at number 4. Going to be Brady Gotch and Dan Berg on that front row looking for the green flag. Who's it going to be? Top 5 transfer through. Will Clint make his way into the feature here tonight? Oh. You got to stick it through. You'll make it. You'll make one of these. It's a little bit of an art to make the feature. Green flag is out as Brady Gotch gets on the gas to the start finish line. Lap number 1 underway of 6 here in the LCQ. Going to be Brady leading the way side by side for second on back top. Remember, top 5 transfer through. Right now it is going to be Cody Harrelson in the 4K currently in that bubble spot. Got to keep an eye on him. Shane Haas is 1 spot out as they come down the back straightaway. Long going to go to the top side. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Long was out front in the heat race. Oh, pushes high in turn number 3 and 4. Oh, pushed a little wide there. Is going to lose ground. Bill Sleep. Or no, that's not Bill Sleep. That's Steven Chester. Going to move up a little bit there. Where is Bill Sleep? Is Bill Sleep in this one? He is. He's towards the back as we got a couple blinkers back here. He needs to get a move on. He's moving to the outside of Clint Sheehan as these guys get real racy up at the front, heading for turn number 1 and 2. Oh, it is getting sketchy. I think they forgot their 6 laps here tonight as they come out of turn at number 2 down the back straightaway. They might all pile up right here. Cody. Oh, Cody and Long get turned around. Oh, big wreck down the back straightaway. Big wreck. Steven Chester caught up in that Did Remington get caught up? Remington made it through. Clint made it through as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be Brady Gotch leading the way. He's got Shane Haas all over the back of him. Dan Berg in that number 3 spot. Kaysen in 4th. Wyatt Davis in 5th as they come across the line looking for turn at number 1 and 2. So top 5 are all together right now, but I'll tell you what, the rest of the field is coming, and here comes Bill Sleep in that number 63. Bill Sleep trying to roll in, or 65. He's going to roll in out of turn 2. Get sideways. Oh, my God, Remington. Hold on to it out of turn number 2. Remington got way loose, and how about Clint Sheehan holding with the pack down into turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4, going to be Brady Gotch leading the way. Shane Haas in second. You know, Cross, you should jump into the Discord with us when we race. There's a bunch of guys, they tend to try and work together in the Discord. Down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Brady Gotch leading the way. Shane Haas in second. Lap traffic coming off a pit road. He's hoping for a miracle. If these guys get together, he could still make his way in as they come down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Brady going to lead the way. Shane Haas. And are we going to get both the Gotches in the feature here tonight? That'll be the first time in a while. Save it, Dan Burr. Whoa, big wreck, big wreck. Looks like it's going to get John, Wyatt, and Tyler. Or sorry, is it Wyatt and Steven? Nope. Tyler, Wyatt Davis, and John Stoop caught up in turn number 3. These guys in a big wreck in turn at number 3 and 4. All right, you guys got to move. There's cars coming. There's no yellow flags in this. All right, so back up to the front, going to be Brady Gotch out front, Shane Haas in second, Bill Sleep in third, Remington James in 4th, and Dan Berg in that number 5 spot. Clint Sheehan 1 spot out in the number 69. Coming to the line, going to be white flag, 1 lap to go. These guys just need, if I'm Shane, I'm probably just going to stay in line at this point. I'm going to stay in line at this point. I'm not going to push it. If I'm any of these guys, Clint is 1 spot out, but he has lost that draft. If these guys can keep it straight, they are in as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Lap traffic up ahead as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Brady going to lead the way. Who is that? That's going to be, I don't know who that is. That's about to go lap down. Another lap down, apparently, as they come out of turn number 4. We're going to keep it going down the front straightaway. It's going to be Shane Haas. Brady Gotch, Shane Haas. 1-2 to the line. Bill Sleep, Remington James, Dan Berg going to the feature here tonight. Clint Sheehan, 1 spot out. All right, so Remington James made it. I know he's got to be excited. He had a big save out of turn number 2. He had a handful out of turn number 2 that one time. Might have been out of it, but that wreck brought him back in it. He gets into a transfer spot, finishing 4th here tonight. Bill Sleep, always good to see him get it. And Brady and Shane up at the front. I think this is the first time in weeks that we've had both the Gotchas going into the feature. All right, so that is going to be the end of the LCQ. All right, guys, we get a 3-minute warm-up here. There's a couple guys that haven't been in their car for 2 heat races in Concy. We're going to give everybody the opportunity to jump out on the track. I don't care what you guys do here. Just don't go the wrong way and get yourself disqualified. But you can go in reverse. You can wreck each other. I don't care. It's 3 minutes. Have some fun. Use the bathroom, whatever you got to do. Yeah, that guy. You got so sideways out of 2. I thought you were done at that point. I thought you were done when you came out of turn 2, and then they get together and you got in, which was nice. All right, I'm going to grab a drink real quick. We're going to put this on crashes. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab a water. All right, we are back. Okay. So about a minute and a half left here in this warm up. These guys get to play around a little bit, have a little bit of fun, get ready for tonight's main event. Who's your favorite out there here tonight? Who do you think is going to win this one? Oh my God. That was wild. Oh! All right, so getting ready for tonight's main event. We got about 1 minute left. A lot of big names in this one. I don't know if there's any new people. I'm starting to get used to some of these names, and I'm like, have I seen this person before? Glad to see Farless make it. He's been through some crazy stuff on WOoT. As we got about 20 seconds left here in the warm-up. Long. Is that who you are? Were you Long's not in it. Long didn't make it, I don't think. Got caught up in the one Conti race with Cody, the Conti crash. As that is going to be the end of warm-up. We're going to get these guys out on the track. Poor Cody. I feel bad for him. All right, let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight, not really a surprise, it's going to be the number 11 of Asher Hansen. Outside of him, it's going to be Zach Lovelace. Starting third here tonight, it's going to be Alan Stewart with Mark Thrash in that number 4 position. James Stats going to be in that number 5 position with Jerry Bergeron in 6. Going to be Shane Weatherington starting in 7th here tonight. Riley Green in 8th. Justin Farless going to start in 9th. David Mayo in 10th. Zach Flattery in that number 11 spot. Travis Smith going to start in 12th. Trevor Gatch, I don't know if I'm saying that right, going to start in that number 13 spot. Brandon Waltrip in 14th. Going to be Daniel McConnell in 15th here tonight. Yellow in 16th. Stephen Kellogg in 17th. Jonathan Burke going to start in that number 18 position. With Jacobs in 19th. Jared Gotch in 20th. Going to be Jameson in 21st. Brady Gotch in 22nd. Shane Haas in that number 23 spot. Bill Sleep in 24th. And then rounding out the field here tonight, it is going to be Remington James and Dan Berg. Looks like Trevor Smith did not grid up. So 25 cars here tonight. We're going to go ahead and jump up on the cars as they head through turn number 1 and 2. All right, just a reminder, this start is on green. Restarts will be on leader. They are admin control restarts. If it's only 1 or 2 cars that spin around, I'm probably not going to throw the caution. If you need a fast repair, go in, get that fast repair. When we do get a caution, we will get you back on the lead lap, or attempt to, depending on how many laps down you are. But you'll get your laps back eventually. I try and keep it around 3 or 4 cautions. Sometimes it ends up a little bit more. Sometimes it ends up a little bit less, but I try and minimize it. That's why I throw the cautions, so we're not pacing the whole time. Remember, do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line, and let's have some fun. If this is your first time at WOOT, you have made it through the hard part. This is usually where it gets a lot better. You do get one fast repair here tonight. Use it wisely. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2. Well, we got one. I think it's Mark Thrash up there trying to make it 3 wide up at the front. This isn't Indy. This isn't the Indy 500, Mark. As they head through turn at number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag. We got them stacked up ends 2 by 2 now. Nice and clean as they come out of turn number 4. As they come through the tri-oval, it's going to be Asher and Lovelace on that front row. Who's it going to be here tonight as they come out of turn number 4? This is your first race, Alan? Nice. Yeah, Green did do a good job, Riley. You did a good job. Green flag is out. Great start up at the front. Nice even start. We had some people. All right. All right, we're going to find out who that is. We're going to remove them. Well, that's what happens when you jump 3 wide before the start-finish line. What's that? Three wide up at the front as they come down the back straightaway, looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Oh, we got contact. We got one around. Is he going to save it? He saved it. What a save in turn number 3. Oh, my God. Weatherington probably has to change his underwear after that one. Big save in turn number 3 and 4. We keep it green as they come down the front straightaway. It is going to be Lovelace leading the way. That was an amazing save, Weatherington. You know as well as I do, you're going to have plenty of opportunity. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn at number 3 and 4. It is going to be Gary out front leading the way as they are 2 by 2 through turn number 3 and 4. Gary leads the way. Lovelace and Zach battling for that number 2 spot. Looks like Asher has fallen all the way back to 4th in that number 11. He is all, oh no. Oh, we got a wreck. Big wreck down the front straightaway. Big wreck up at the front. Oh my God. We got death. Oh. Oh my God. Gary went for a hell of a ride. Oh my God. I think Gary took a helicopter ride all the way to Canada. Don't worry. I know you're going to have to tell. You'll probably go a couple laps down. We will get another caution. And I just want you to take your laps back when we get another caution. Yeah, I was going to say, if you get back out there, just take your laps when, if you do go back out, And you're going to end up a couple laps down, but on the next caution, just take your laps. All right, so the big one and down the front straightaway. I want to go back and take a look at that save. Let's see if we can go back and find Weatherington's big save. All right, let's see what happened to Weatherington. We're going to jump on Weatherington. He had a massive save. We want to go take a look at this one. Let's see what happened to Weatherington here. Oh, he got hit. Oh my God. Big save though. Big save for the number 2. Able to hold on. That one hit everything but puberty tonight. Oh God. As we got him down the back straightaway, it is going to be Lovelace leading the field. Quite a few people jumped onto pit road. Tires could be an issue here tonight. What's that? All right, guys, I just want to remind you this start will be on Zach. So anytime after the pace car pulls off, he can take off. I don't know, a sock, your shirt, or on the racetrack. Because we all know we leave our socks on.
What order do you get dressed in the morning?
Definitely a shirt first, guy.
Yeah, you go shirt, socks, and then from there you figure it out.
Shirt, socks, pants, underwear.
Oh, that's straight off of Doug right there. Quail man.
I work from home. I don't put anything on.
I'm sure your boss enjoys that. We do know who owns that company or who the CEO of that company is.
Yeah, it's 10 Apple. Hey, the productivity is good.
All right, we got
Go
him.
all the way from here.
We got him stacked up 2 by 2. By the way, John, did you end up showing your mother that description? John, did you end up showing your mother the description from Tuesday?
I did, yeah. She laughed. I liked it.
All right, we are looking for that green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. That one kid. As it is going to be on Zach Lovelace. It looks like Asher going to be to his outside. So opposite of the start here tonight with Zach now starting on the pole. Asher in second. We got James Stats and Alan Stewart on that second row. David Mayo's up to the number 6 spot. Good run for him going so far. Thanks, Johnson. We always love Johnson. It was awesome. It was. I see you. I told him that you had to respond on or talk on the chat. You got to talk on the chat. Green flag is out as Lovelace gets on the gas. Going to be Asher in second as they head for the start finish line. So Lovelace took the early start. It will not hurt him as bad in these cars as it would in some of the other cars. They do a lot better by themselves. skill takes a little bit more of a role than just drafting these. They will catch him. We'll see how that works out for him as they head through turn number 1 and 2. He's got to feel like he might have too big of a lead right now. Oh, they're going to take it 3 wide down the back straightaway as they start to bunch back up looking for turn number 3. It is going to be 3 wide. Here comes the 20 of Farless. Farless looking for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Farless going to jump up to the outside. He's going to jump back down in front of Lovelace out of turn 4. Here comes Jared Gotch just behind him as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Farless leading lap number 7 when they come across the line. It is going to be 23 more laps to go. We got a drag race for the lead down into 1 and 2. Jared Gotch going to roll that high side. He's got help behind him. It's going to be Asher Hansen as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Field is stacked up 2 by 2. Weatherington up on the high side all by himself. He's going to scrape the wall out of turn 2. Big save for him once again. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. You see Mark down there in the middle trying to figure out where to go in that number 22. As I'll tell you what, Weatherington is making some ground up in that 3rd lane all by himself as they head through turn number 3 and 4, making his way forward out of turn 4. Big run for the number 2 on the high side. He's going to get in line behind Asher as they come down the front straightaway looking for the line. It's going to be Jared Gotch at the line. Asher in second. Asher's got help. It's going to be Shane Weatherington. He's made his way back up to the front of the field as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. We got a big pack. Oh my God, he was sideways. Big save back in the pack. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Top side is starting to roll. Asher with the edge into turn number 3, but here comes Gotch fighting back down on the bottom side through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Side by side. Oh, got one looking a little bit too low there. He's going to move back up as they come down the front straightaway looking for the line. It's going to be Asher Hansen at the line this time by. Looked like Farless peaked a little bit too low there. Might have gotten a little loose off of turn number 4. Able to hold on to it, sitting in that number 4 spot. Here comes Lovelace digging back low into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, no. Asher gets turned. Oh, there goes the rest of the field. I wasn't going to throw it, but then they stacked up. Oh, no. Asher turned at the front of the pack. Let's go see what happened there. Oh, I don't know. Let's go ahead and look and see if the 5 came up. Yeah, he just came up into Asher. Oh, that was Jared up into Asher. Asher's going to back it into the wall. That is unfortunate. We'll see if he can get that damage fixed or if he's got to use a fast repair. Almost kept it out of the wall as Weatherington is going to lead the field now to the green this time as he catches the pace car. Let's go take a look and see what happened to some of these other guys as they come down the back straightaway. Wow, just big stack ups. I think Jared felt bad. Oh my God, Jared took a big hit down the back straightaway. Jared went to go lift out of that, I think, because he felt bad, and then he got ran over from behind. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you're back on the lead lap, I'll clear the blacks. You had no spoiler. Zach, you can take your laps too. Give Zach the top side. And Derek, anybody, if you're on the track, your lap's down, just take your lap. Take your lap. They'll give you the top side. If they don't and they get wrecked, well, that's their bad. All right, so caution flag number 2. Yeah, Zach, you're on the lead lap. Derek, you still need one more lap. All right, so it's been interesting up at the front. We got quite a few people that have used fast repairs. We're going to see a different type of racing starting to pan out late in this one as these guys get that damage and you have to use those fast repairs. As these guys are single file down the back straightaway, we're going to see if Derek can get it around and get another lap back in that number 28. Just a heads up, everybody. Derek is going to be coming around for another lap. He's about a little less than a half a lap behind you guys. All right, so single file right now as they head into turn number 3. They should be getting that one to go this time by. Derek's going to be taking another lap here up on the high side as they head through turn number 3 and 4. He's going to be back on the lead lap. All right, that puts you back on the lead lap, Derek. As we are going to be 12 laps into this one, we're going to have a 17-lap shootout here. Hopefully we get a good green flag run. I wasn't going to throw the yellow, but the big stack up in the middle of the pack, I kind of had to. As these guys head down the front straightaway, should be getting set up double file this time. Asher going to go back down and get a little bit more damage repaired on that number 11 position, 11 spot. 11 car, sorry. So Asher, he does have a spoiler now. He might have a little bit more damage on that number 11 to fix. Trying to get everything. As Weatherington and Farless going to start on that front row. All right, just a reminder, Weatherington, this is on you. As they come out of turn number 2, we got them stacked up 2 by 2 down the back straightaway. If you guys in the back want to stack it up 2 by 2, you can. As they head into turn number 3, we're going to get Asher caught back up to the field. As they head down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. Who's it going to be here tonight? Can we go green the rest of the way? It's going to be 17 laps to go when they take the green flag. I'll be spamming that clear black when you get into turn 1. Side by side through turn number 3 and 4. These pace laps are brutal to me. I love the racing with these guys, but I can't deal with the pace laps. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2. Pace car's going to pull in out of turn number 4. As soon as that pace car turns off, Shane can decide when he wants to go. Pace car is off. When is Shane going to fire off? He's waiting. He's waiting. He doesn't want to jump out there like Lovelace did. Down the front straightaway, anticipation for when he's going to go. Green flag is out. Good job. Jump by Lovelace down on the inside. We're going to go ahead and just start clearing the blacks now as they come down the back straightaway, or front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Should be all clear. They're going to get single file up at the front. Man, this is the first time they've gone single file, but Farless going to jump up to the outside on a turn number 2. Farless going to move to the outside. He's trying to move up to the point as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Everybody should be clear now as they are 3 wide in the rear. Right now it is going to be Derek Jacobs tagging along at the back. He knows, I think he's had to use his fast repair already. He's not trying to use that one again yet as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, it is going to be all Shane Weatherington out front. Topside is trying to organize and isn't quite getting the run they did earlier. Here comes Farless now, though, down the front straightaway, starting to get a run. He's got a little bit of help behind him. I think that is going to be Brady Gotch in that number 25. Brady going to get on the back bumper regardless as they head through turn at number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2. Oh, we got one in the wall. Big save. Who was that? That was going to be... That's the 35. That is going to be James Stats with a big save out of turn number 2. Getting the wall. Almost going around. Able to hold on to it. Not collect anybody up in. Close moment for him. He's going to change his drawers as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, looking for the line. Shane Weatherington continuing to lead. Topside is trying to get organized. Mark Thrash looking to make it 3 wide. He's going to go to the outside of Brady. Down into turn at number 1 and 2. Mark Thrash trying to get that third lane to work. We all seen Weatherington do it earlier. Can anybody else do it? Mark Thrash is making a little bit of ground, but not a lot. He's got help coming behind him. Down into turn at number 3. So that is going to be the 818 of Travis Smith on his back bumper trying to help Mark in that third lane. He's going to lose ground. He scraped the wall on entry at turn number 3 there. He's going to lose a ton of ground as they come down the front straightaway. Weatherington continuing to lead. Lovelace in second. Shane Haas in that number 3 spot. Remember, Shane was second in the LCQ. He is up 20 positions to the number 3 spot. So biggest mover of the race right now, Jonathan Burt just behind him. Brady Gotch behind him. All a bunch of movers. Brady was another one that made it out of the consi as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. It is getting a little sketchy down here as they head down into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, God. Yellow made it back out. It's going to be Shane Weatherington out front. Zach Lovelace second, Shane Haas in third, as they are trying to get a little bit of a breakaway here. These guys just trying to be calm up at the front as we get 17 laps complete. 17 laps complete as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 13 laps to go. Lovelace trying to peek to the outside. Nothing's there yet as they head through 1 and 2. He's going to get a big run. Thinks about going high, decides to stay in line. That might be the move right now as the top 4 are hooked nose to tail heading for turn number 3. So top 4 really trying to be patient right here as these guys try to get the top lane to work. They just can't seem to get organized enough to do so as they come out of turn number 4. Tire wear could become an issue here. We may see some comers and goers. We're going to find out as they come across the line, this time by 12 laps to go. There we go. We got, 7 in line right now. Top 7, all single file. As McConnell going to work the outside. He's got help behind him. I think that is going to be Travis Smith. They're going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway as McConnell shoves up the track. McConnell up the track. He's going to tag on to the back of the field as they head into turn number 3 and 4, almost the back of the field. This field is definitely spread out a bit. We'll see if we get a caution flag here, but right now it is running lean and green as they come down the front straightaway looking for the line. Weatherington going to lead the way. Lovelace in second. Shane Haas in third. When are they going to start to make those moves? That's going to be the question. When they start to make the moves, there's going to be a little bit of wear on these tires. It's going to be interesting to see how these guys handle that as they come out of turn at number... Oh, big hit in the wall for Jonathan Burt. Burt tried to widen up the wall a little bit there. Got a turn number 2. Big save down on the bottom there. Who was that? That was going to be... That is going to be Travis Smith with a big save in that 818 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Oh my God, they are starting to jockey for position for about 5th on back. Almost got turned off the nose. Jonathan Burt playing a lot of defense here as he's got Mark Thrash all over the back of him. Heading for turn number 1 and 2. Mark trying to make some moves forward. Don't count out that number 22 here tonight. He has been putting big moves in, and he could potentially come up with a big victory here tonight. Oh, no, the 25 up. Brady Gotch in the wall as we got one down on the bottom. Looks like he might have blown up. Oh, that's yellow. He's just getting out of the way. He's just going to roll the bottom. I think he might have blown up. I'm not 100% sure. He kissed it. Yeah, he definitely kissed it. Big hit on that outside wall, but able to hold on to it as Weatherington continues to lead the field. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Single file has calmed down a little bit up at the front after the contact with the wall. Burt has only lost one spot. Mark Thrash getting around him as they come out of turn number 2. Uh-oh. Bill Sleep with some damage apparently in that number 65. I think he's our oldest driver in here, 65 years old, coming out here racing with us each and every week. Always good to have Bill Sleep out here as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Starting to race up at the front. Here comes Farless trying to make moves. Farless knows he's got to figure out how to make that move, when to make that move as we got 8 laps to go. Jumps up to the outside of Shane Haas. Mark Thrash going to follow him down the back straightaway. Big push as they head for turn number 3. Couple guys definitely struggling through the field as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Tires starting to go. I think Jonathan Burt is starting to fall back. He is looking for a caution. I don't think those tires are very happy in that number 12. Hold on to it. Out of turn number 4. He might have damage. If you speed, let me know. I'll clear it. Weatherington out front. Lovelace in second. Shane Haas in third. Justin Farless in fourth as they head through turn. Or no, Farless is in fifth. So Mark Thrash in fourth, Farless in fifth as they come down the back straightaway. Mark Thrash is on the move, making a big move down the back straightaway, trying to get up underneath the 0-3 of Shane Haas. He does as they are side by side at the front. Lovelace looking to the high side. Lovelace going to be up on the high side trying to get that dig around Weatherington as they come down the front straightaway. These cars definitely starting to get a little touchy. These tires starting to wear. Mark Thrash going to take it 3 wide through the tri-oval. Not able to hold it. It's going to be Lovelace at the line that time by. That was close at the line as Lovelace trying to dig that. Oh, no, Lovelace sideways. He goes around. Oh, big wreck as Mark Thrash goes around. Caution flag is out. And you know, as Moonhead would say, Mark Thrash is wrecking like a motherfucker. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what happened to the thrash can there. Did he just bounce off the... I think he just lost it. Oh, he got the apron. He reacted, got the apron, and just lost it. Oh, my God. I can only imagine what the Discord sounded like right there when Mark lost that. He just lost it and absolutely killed James. It's going to be interesting, and I'm curious if anybody's going to play any strategy here. You can just take it, Jonathan. All right, so cars coming down onto pit road. Shane Weatherington. Oh, Shane's going to stay. Weatherington's going to stay out. Brandon stays out. Allen stays out. Kellogg stays out. Dan Berg stays out. Jameson stays out. Smith stays out. That is definitely interesting. As most of field goes down on pit road, this is going to be wild. Wow. All right. So this is going to be interesting here tonight. We are going to have a shootout here. This may not be the last restart of the night. We're going to have guys with fresh tires, guys with old tires. Who is going to survive? I wonder if any of these guys are regretting staying out. Let's ask them. So, those of you that stayed out, is anybody worried?
Nope. Just because my foot is not leaving the floor.
Attaboy, attaboy.
You know, you're not lifting until you see the checkered flag or Jesus, right?
Yes, sir.
I think Mark and James just saw Jesus.
Can I get a black there?
Well, then you're going to be making out with the law.
All right, so this is going to be interesting. This is what it's all about right here. Everything on the line as Weatherington leads the way. So,
I mean, it's going to be a natural greenway checker, so.
Let's see. So, doesn't tell me what lap. Hold on.
A lot of shit is going to happen in 2 laps.
Here we go. That's what we need. All right, just to give you an idea. So, everybody from 8th on back got new tires. Tires do play a role in these cars, even on super speedways. I know it's not road stock. I don't do road stock on this channel. I haven't done road stock on the other channel either. It's kind of gotten lame. So just to give you an idea, kind of where everybody sits right now with that tire situation. Oh, he was making big moves. It sucked. He left though. He's gone. Which is unfortunate. Mark just got that apron. I think he reacted a little bit to Lovelace getting loose and getting sideways and got the apron a little bit and not able to hold on to it. As we got him stacked up 2 by 2. Remember, guys, if there's a gap on the outside, feel free to... we got one coming on the high side, by the way. If there's a gap on the outside, feel free to go ahead and fill it in. All right, here's the question. Do we make it to the white flag? This is a natural green-white checker. Can they make it 1 lap? It's going to be difficult. We're going to find out. Then what happens after that? Well, who knows?
Holy sweet mother, Mark.
Mark's going to need another caution. Oh, my God. They're wrecking in the back. What happened there?
He's ripping it on the grass.
Oh, no. Jared got in there, too. Oh, no. Poor Jared. He came in a little too hot. Oh, no.
I have 2 Dales in front of me, a Dale beside me, and a Dale.
All right, we're going to be getting that green flag as they come out of turn at number 4, side by side, all the way through the field. Who's it going to be? To the line. When will Shane fire him off? Pace car is in. I'll tell you what, it might not be a bad plan to go a little bit earlier this time because all you got to make it to the white flag. Green flag is out as Shane gets on the gas. Good jump by Shane. He's got Allen coming to that back bumper. Oh, they're getting a little shaky there as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for turn at number 1 and 2. Looked like Lovelace might have gotten the back of Mayo. Will we make that white flag? We're going to find out here as they come through turn at number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Single file up at the front of the pack. Remember, no passing below the yellow line. down the back straightaway, looking for turn at number 3 and 4. It is 3 wide back here, right around that number 3 spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, white flag is in the air. It looks like we're going to get it and get one. Oh no, we got a wreck down into turn. Oh my God, they are still flopping. Caution flag comes out.
Boo. All right, I'll be coming on the high side, gentlemen.
That was a big hit. Oh, looks like Kellogg came down.
What the heck? Right.
Wow.
Oh. Boom. Oh my God.
Dude, that was wild. Just, we had like 2 people die under caution.
I think we could have stayed green there. It looked like a 2-car spin.
They came back up at the track and they almost caught the back of the field. That's why I was throwing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pit for a change of pants after that one.
Yo, I don't know if Riley tried to get some payback right there.
Yeah, dude, that was freaking crazy.
Oh my God. What the fuck happened there? Who did he kill?
Ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous. No point in it.
Everybody down low.
There, Brady, you're good. Brady, you're good. Come on by.
He said it disconnected. I don't know what disconnected, but he said it disconnected. What happened, Riley?
I'm not buying the disconnected.
Dude,
How
you seem like a freaking idiot on Tuesday.
how long did you have to tow? Did you have to tow, Alan?
4 minutes. I've got 241 left.
I think he's done, James.
Do you have a fast repair?
I do.
We're going to wait for him. I think it's the right thing to do. I know it sucks to pace, but it sucks that he got killed like that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you. I mean, he did not disconnect. He slows down and then he speeds up, and he clearly just looked like he was trying to take out the speed.
You're gonna delay it now, so we stay single file.
Yeah, I don't have the button to add laps, so I gotta wait.
I got black clear, please.
$50 seconds left.
All right, we're probably gonna have like 1 or 2 more laps of pacing because he's got 2 laps to make up. He's gonna make it out before you guys make it around. All right, so we're gonna get these guys back out. This guy back out on the track. That was unfortunate for Alan. As they head into turn number 3 and 4. They're going into turn 3 now.
I'm exiting pits.
All right, you can just jump out on the track and start hauling ass. That way I can, hopefully we only have one more lap of pacing.
How many laps down is he?
He's 2 laps down.
Oh yeah, you can make that up in 1 lap.
Hey Brandon, just wanted to let you know you got some damage on your right front, just so you know.
So I'm going to add a lap at the line. If we can get rid of it, I will. But I'm just going to add it now. Well, add it when we hit the line. Just so you guys know what I'm doing. If he makes it around in time, I will. I think he's going to need it, but need the whole lap. Extra lap.
I'm coming high.
I think you would have caught us at the tail end and would have been doing 200 miles an hour while we were doing 5.
Well, I'm gonna see. He's got to go do one more lap, doesn't he? Oh nope, he's on. I think he's on the same lap, so he should be good. I'm gonna shorten it. See where he's at here in a minute.
We gonna give him the spot back?
I'm up in the air on that. He did take tires, and that wasn't the strategy before.
I think I'm on the same lap now.
Yeah, you are. All right, we're going to stack them back up 2 by 2 as they head into turn number 3 and 4.
The order's all messed up because it thinks he's up there.
It still has him up there?
No, he's gone.
Well, I'm 6th and I'm running the inside lane.
No, it's right. It just switched it. It just hasn't updated on your black box. That's all. All right, we're going to try that once again as they come out of turn number 4, looking for that green flag here tonight. Weatherington leads the way. When's he going to fire off in that number 2 machine? Green, white, checker, attempt number 1. As they come down the front straightaway, hitting that tri-oval. When is Weatherington going to fire him off? Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Down the front straightaway, it is going to be Weatherington leading the way. Shane Haas going to dive up underneath, looking for that number 2 spot as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Ooh, Alan wasn't on the back of the pack. Maybe he's thinking we're going to get another caution. It's very likely as they are trying to wreck. Coming down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Big blocks heading for turn number 3. Farless to the outside of Weatherington, or Haas. Haas has got the lead now on the inside. Farless up high as they come out of turn number 4, looking for the line. This time by, we are going to get that white flag. 1 lap to go. Shane Haas in the lead. Shane Haas going to lead it down into turn number 1 and 2. Farless going to have the edge on the outside. This is going to be side by side, door to door. Oh my God, Burt got a little sideways up on the high side. We're wrecking back in the back of the pack. They're wrecking in turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Oh, Weatherington's going to lift up the back tires of Haas. Pair of Shane's hooked nose to tail down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. Shane Haas leads the way. Weatherington in second. Battles for third. Oh, Farless and Burt make contact. Here comes Weatherington to the outside. Shane Haas down low. Drag race out of turn number 4. Weatherington with the advantage. We got Remington flipping down the front straightaway. Shane Weatherington leading the way. Here comes Farless to the outside. They touch down the front straightaway. It's going to be Shane Weatherington, Justin Farless, Jonathan Burt. Your top 3. Good run to the line, guys. That was great. And thanks for being patient for me getting Alan back out on the track.
I need medical.
All right, let's go ahead and pull up these results as soon as
Good win, Shane.
Everybody crosses as soon as it gives it to me.
Good win, Shane.
There it is. All right, it's going to be Shane Weatherington with the win. Justin Farless in a second. Jonathan Burt in third. Going to be Shane Haas in that number 4 spot. Zach in 5th. Derek Jacob going to be in that number 6 position. Daniel McConnell in 7th. Going to be Mark Thrash in 8th. Allen in 9th. David Mayo in 10th. Remington going to be in that number 11 spot. Zach Lovelace in 12th. Travis Smith in 13th. Asher going to be 14th. Yeah, he did good. Going to be Gotch in 15th. Waltrip going to be 16th. Jameson in 17th. Yellow in 18th. Farless sucks. It is going to be Kellogg in that number 19 spot. Berg in 20th. Jared Gotch in 21st. Jerry Bergeron in 22nd. James in 23rd. Bill Sleep 24th. Riley Green 25th. And Trevor in that 26th spot. Tell him I will. Don't worry. I'm sure he's sitting there waiting for the interview. Let's go see. I don't see him yet. All right, we're going to mute that chat so I can talk to you guys. We'll see if Farless shows up. Jonathan Burt. That has to feel like a W.
It does. It's been so long since I've been on the podium. So
Man,
I'm really pumped right now.
Crazy racing out there tonight. Overall, pretty good race, and got the wall a couple times. Did it break the car when you got the wall out of turn 2 that one time?
Yeah, I got wheel damage. I hit it again, and then I got more wheel damage, and I just got to get it fixed. I'm just hemorrhaging spots, and I got the lucky yellow right after I pit. So
yeah, that definitely worked out good for you. But man, great run here tonight. Craziness through the field, but it felt like organized chaos.
Yeah, it definitely was. I wish I was able to race with my teammates a little bit more. Zach was up there for a little while. Daniel got up there. I got up there at the end. We just can never really meet up so we can work out together.
Yeah, Daniel got a 7th tonight, which is pretty good for him too. So
yeah, heck yeah.
But great run. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Of course, my mom. Thanks for watching, Mom. I appreciate it. I want to thank Texas Speed. I want to thank you for this Thursday and then Colin Tuesday. I'm really excited for the season we have coming up. We have 11 more races, so I appreciate you and I appreciate MDI.
Appreciate you, bud. Good run here tonight. Justin, you always make a great showing when you make that feature, but it's making that feature. Crazy night tonight. Good run for you. Todd says you suck, but I'm sure you know how you feel about that.
Hey, it's all right. I don't listen to him anyway. Yeah, I've kind of just come into it now, trying to survive all the other stuff. If you can make it in, then anybody's got a chance. Really.
You've been doing WOOT for a while, and you know that the first half of the night is always chaotic. But man, I don't know what it is. It seems like once we get out of that chaos and get into the feature, we get some pretty good racing out there.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's this is probably one of the funnest things I do on iRacing every week. So, yeah, pretty much it.
Appreciate it. Yeah, Alan, I appreciate you coming out. That was some good racing. I felt so bad for you. It's about to get worse. I'm coming back, says Todd. I will never do next gens.
You've been racing. Greg Todd that raced last week is his uncle.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So there's been a Todd here at least to substitute every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, great run here tonight. Why don't we give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Give a shout out to Kyle. Glad he's listening. Hope he enjoyed that show. That's about it, really.
All right, bud. Appreciate you. Always good to see you and make it into the future. I know it was frustrating for a little while there for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was fun. I appreciate the host.
No problem. Shane, getting the W here tonight, man. Hell of a start. Hell of a save. Come back up through the field by yourself in that third lane, which was impressive. And, man, good run at the end there. Planned that perfect with Haas. Jumped up to the outside. Little redemption from Tuesday. You got to feel good about it.
There was no better feeling than after the week I've had to come back and win this race. That's all I wanted to do today was win this race and lead laps, which is normally what I don't do, but felt good to lead some laps and get the win.
You know, these things take a little bit of skill to drive. It's not like some of the other cars we do on these super speedway races. I mean, it seems to suit your style a little bit, having to hold on to it, slide a little bit. It seems to be a good car for you to run in these 87s.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like having to drive a looser car. Definitely got a little nervous there when tire strategy came into play, but I mean, I stuck with it. Me and Alan were working together, then he got freaking destroyed.
I felt so bad. I really don't think that Riley did it on purpose because he's a good kid, but
no, 100%. That was definitely not an on purpose thing.
He came in and like apologized like 20 million times in the chat, but I felt horrible for Alan, so I had to give him those laps to get back out on the track. But yeah, good racing up there though. I mean, it looked like everybody was giving each other room. A lot of it seemed to be just people making little mistakes, getting loose.
Yeah, it was really good racing. This was probably one of the better races in the last couple months we've had, and it's crazy that it was with this car, but yeah, no, it was a really good race.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this one because they, for whatever reason, they tend to put on a good race. Yes, but yeah, Riley's apologized. I don't know if you're still out there, Alan, if you see that, but he's apologizing again. I don't know if it goes onto the YouTube side or not, if it shares over there. But great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, like always, you for putting these on. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back, watch the Texas Speed Race on Tuesday, and then get back onto it Thursday.
Well, you know, I'm going to get you in the routine for if you get a podium over at the Texas Speed Race. You got to make sure you thank John's mom.
Thank you, John's mom.
We're making it a tradition, John.
Oh, I love it. She absolutely loves it. Thank you.
All right, guys. Good run here tonight. Good win, Shane. Good seeing you out in victory lane.
Thanks, man. I'll see you.
Thank you, James.
Later, guys. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. Good night overall. A couple little hiccups, but overall good night here tonight. There's Zach Lovelace thanking John's mom. We all love John's mom out there hollering at us. Rooting for everybody, having a good time. Appreciate you as always. Until next time, guys. Which flip, Joey? Which flip? Are you talking about, I think this one. Yeah, Riley's a good kid. I think he just made a mistake, honestly. I mean, I was surprised. Is this the flip you're talking about? Or are you talking about the one at the end? Oh, no, that wasn't. He made it back out. Okay, hold on. I think you're talking about Remington's flip, maybe right at the end there. Okay, hold on. Let me go find Remington. All right, let's see what happened to Remington James. I know it's going to be the end of the lap. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Oh, Asher blinked out there. Oh, no. Oh. It wasn't as exciting as the other ones. Still a pretty good blowover flip. All right, guys. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.